Good girl.
As historical author Anthony Brandt has said, other things may change us, but we start and end with family. I've been picking the Commonwealth for 20 years, searching high and low at yard, estate sales, antique malls, thrift stores, junk shops, garages, and sometimes even barns for treasures I can pass on to new homes through eBay. But now as I watch my little ones growing up before my eyes, I find that my real treasures are right here with me every day. So join us as we pick, flip, and resell on our 2 eBay stores and in our 2 antique booths.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Picker. My name is Kevin and we are in the eBay cave tonight. And for those of you wondering, we're going to be in the eBay cave for a little while longer here. Me and Sophie, huh Soph? So Sophie's down here. That means that the Homeschool Hustlers and Blue Ridge Mama are out doing their thing, out and about town. And we're all here by ourselves. So she likes to come down here when there's nobody else to play with. And there she starts. You did good last time, girl, and you stayed in this place the whole time. I have a feeling... well, maybe you'll make it. We'll see. At any rate, we're gonna be in the cave for a while. I'm gonna start calling it the shack. I know we're still gonna have a pole out there, but I'm gonna call it the eBay shack for now, and we'll see. The shack's not here yet. It's being built as we speak. It'll get here eventually. I got some work to do in order to prep for it getting here, and then we're gonna have some work to do once it's here. So it's going to be a long time before we're in there, I think, and then it'll be, you know, Christmas season's coming, Thanksgiving. So hopefully we're in it and up and rolling by the New Year's, but I'm never leaving the cave. The cave's going to be part of the show for sure. Hopefully we are going to use both spaces, and I'm going to get some of this antique booth stuff out of this living area in the basement before Blue Ridge Mama has my neck. So at any rate, it'll be fun. So we had a pretty good day today. We didn't meet our $200 goal, but we came fairly close. A total of $171.80. Technically, it's $151.80 because we have or $151 because we have a Homeschool Hustler sale that didn't get paid for. And sometimes on that store, because the settings are a little wonky, it doesn't have an immediate pay for some reason. I'm not quite sure. Sometimes if you do a best offer, but I didn't do that on this item, so I'm not quite sure. I must have listed it wrong. Sit. Good girl. So that one hadn't got paid for yet. Maybe we'll show you today and then we'll show you tomorrow if they buy it. I'm not quite sure. Maybe by the end of the day they'll buy it. $129.43 out of the Commonwealth Picker store. $20.85 Poshmark sales with Blue Ridge Mama. So that will just add on at the end because she's already been in here and done that for the day. And let's show you what's sold. We are going to add some stuff in as we always do at the end. We have a friend of ours that he does storage auctions. And that's always intrigued me. I don't have the time nor the space. I think that's almost like a full-time gig. If you're going to do it, it's a big commitment because you have to have multiple outlets to distribute items to get rid of because everything you're buying is not eBay. You got to either do flea market or you got to do Facebook, Craigslist, something to get rid of the big stuff and to sift through for the eBay gems. And he called me up and said, hey, you want to do a private pick on my place? And I said, sure. And he told me that he had a yard sale coming up here just now in a couple days on Saturday. And I thought, hey, I'm going to put this on the big channel, but I'm going to put the rest of it on this new channel that we started. And the local folks could go on there and look and see if they want to come down. He's really looking for a few people to kind of wholesale for him because he's got just too much stuff. And I could do it, but I'm a little bit busy right now, and I picked a few things just to sell, but I need to get through this stuff here, clear it out, get my systems in place before I add on top. So I think that's a great opportunity. If you are somewhat local, I'll put his address, I think, down there to the location, and maybe you can contact him. Maybe, I think I contact him often through Facebook too, so I'll try to remember to put some of that information, but go to the other channel if you're local and want to check that one out. Or if you just want to see me pick through a nice little pick. He's a great guy. He's got some great stories, and you can go check out that video. So, and you don't have to listen to commercials on that channel. What do you know? You want one more treat, and then you behave, and then I'm going to get you out of here. We are going to show you what's sold out of the Commonwealth Picker store, and then I'm going to show you something that I bought from John, Cincinnati Picker, that I'm going to put up in the eBay shack. I'm going to buy a similar item that I'm going to put up in there as well, and I've been buying a few things. Hopefully we'll decorate that thing and make it look kind of cool. Another thing that we're going to eventually put on there, I might put it on this one someday. I don't know. We'll have to see. I might put on that other channel because it's not going to take that long. I just don't want that video is like 15 minutes. I didn't want to add it on to one of these. It'd be like a 35-minute video. So we'll put it over there to do that private pick. But another one, Rob, I think your name's Rob, has been commenting on the shirts that we got. And I think Thrifty is me as well, especially that Garfield shirt. And I told him, I said, listen, I'll do a video because I haven't looked through the stuff. I have been sick. I have been doing all kinds of stuff. School's busy. And I have not been able to list a bunch. And so the sales were great. Our inventory in our store went like 100 down in 3 days because I've listed almost nothing and we've sold a bunch. So I need to get back to listing, start replenishing that store before the buying season hits. And really, it's upon us right now. Rob, I might put that one on a future video, but I might put it over there on the other one in Commonwealth Flipper, just so you can take a look at it, and people who are interested in buying some of the things we get could go over there and look, and everybody else who's interested in what's selling and learning in the bolos can stay over here. So you can go check that out. Thrifty is me. You can check that out too. We got some great stuff. Matter of fact, the plush is interesting, but that clothing is going to sell for a bunch of money. I haven't looked through it. He says there's a 3D Harley shirt in there. I said there's not a 3D Harley shirt in there. He said yes, there is a 3D Harley shirt in there. And so I'm going to pull that out and we're going to look through it. So I've been looking for one for years and never found one. So I would love to have one. So let's take a look at what's sold. All right, first thing up is this Immaculate Reception Franco Harris Ornament Keepsakes. I think it's brand new in the box. I'm not quite sure. I got to figure out how I listed it. This was an item I bought at a yard sale. It was one of the funnest yard sales I've done. There was a nice lady out there. I think I've showed it. Really, really nice lady out there, and she had all her stuff set up. She had unicorns. She had all kinds of old stuff, and she was like spilling her guts out to me right there, and I'm like, whoa. But she was really, really kind and told me like her life story, and I almost felt obligated to buy something. She was being so sweet because there really wasn't much there to buy. And I saw this and I thought of my oldest son. I'm like, he's a Steelers fan, and he's a young Steelers fan though, and he never heard of the Immaculate Reception. I'm like, how are you a Steelers fan? But I guess he is, you know. He was born probably 20 years after it. So at any rate, this is going out for $12.74. I think I paid a couple bucks for it. I'm not quite sure. So we haven't made a ton of money, but it's a neat little ornament and it's a nice little sale. So I'm happy to see it going to a good home. All right, this must be a Blue Ridge Mama buy because I've never seen it before. I'm like, what is this thing? And I went over to my, I have different clothing racks. I have 3 of them actually. I have one here. I have one in this little room we built not too long ago just for clothing. That's turned out to be a death pile room, to be honest with you. And then I have another storage closet down at the other end of the basement. And so I'm like, I have a little system. Blue Ridge Mama thinks I'm nuts because I have like collared shirts here, short sleeve collared shirts here. I have non-collared shirts hanging in here. I have another side for just LU apparel. Then I have one side of unlisted clothes. And then I have another closet full of jackets, hoodies, and collared long sleeve shirts. And she's like, this is too much. So sometimes they're not in the right spot. Well, this one was, so you did a good job, baby. And this one's got mittens on it, and I think it's been out there. It's been listed for a month and a half or so, I think. I don't know where she got it from. She was out thrifting. That's another thing. She wants to put some of those thrifting videos on that other channel too. So I'm like, hey, feel free. And speaking of, the people have been asking for the antique haul video. We're just waiting till both of our voices have fully come back. Mine has just about got back. Hers is almost there. So hopefully soon we'll get that antique booth video out to you where she can rip on me some more. This is a 3X and it's pretty heavy, so it's definitely not going to be first class. So she did $18.95 plus shipping when she listed this, and she got full price, full asking price, no offers. Total out the door $32.11. Must be going to a high tax state, I think. So at any rate, that one's going out. Somebody's going to wear that for a nice little winter outfit. Should be around a $12, maybe a little bit more, $12 to $13 profit on that. All right, this is like the Blue Ridge Mama day. It's because I haven't been listing. And this ramp, and when I say I haven't been listing, that means I'm listing 2 to 4 items a day. Because when I have time, in the summertime, I'm listing at least $200 gross every day before I do anything else that day. That's what I do in the summer, and it kind of adds up enough to kind of get us through the spring, or excuse me, get us through the winter. And this is not the last of the items. There's still one more to go, and there's going to be a grand total of $80 profit when all these pieces are gone, and there's just one more. So I got to give you props. $9.95 is what this went for, and it is a $5 profit, and we had tons of them. I think there's like 15 or 16 of these things. So this is a great little deal. I would have never guessed. Hot Wheels Crisscross Crash Replacement Ramp B. So I guess people need these ramps. They lose the parts, lose the pieces. Maybe a dog chews on them or something. So if you want to chew on this, you want to chew on it? No? All right, so this is another one of those Fontanini consignment deals. We're going 50-50 on this. So $19.81 plus shipping. And this is actually going to be first class, if you can believe that. It's really light. It's an olive tree. It's one. It's not two. See if I can show it to you. And sometimes this stuff's crazy. You would just be surprised. It's just a little tree, plastic tree. And it's going to go out for 20 bucks plus shipping. So we'll split that in two, and I'll end up making about $9 on that. And they'll make $9 on that, and it's a pretty easy little deal. So I got no problem with that. Took me 5 minutes to take pictures and list it. Take me 5 minutes to ship it. So I'm happy with that sale. All right, here is a Perfume Kiosk, and these go for pretty good money. This one only sold for $24.95 plus shipping. But these can go up like 60 bucks, but there's a couple problems. I don't know if you can see the picture here. So this jar is unattached. It needs to be glued back on. There is one of these plates here on the table is missing entirely. And these legs come out. And I don't know if they're designed to come out or not. It also doesn't have the styrofoam in it. It has styrofoam for the pieces, but not for the whole thing. So I don't quite know how I'm going to ship it, but I'll have to be creative, and it'll definitely be a double boxer. This is going out to somebody. I recognize this name, not being a viewer. I sold tons of this stuff 2 years ago, tons of it. And this particular woman bought many, many pieces, and she's back at it and buying more. And I don't know if she's a collector. She has tons of feedback. So she may be a reseller. She may be taking these and reselling them. She may be have a Facebook group or something and getting higher dollar. I don't think she's getting higher dollar on eBay, because even at the price she bought this one, if she could get her 60 bucks for it, she's not making very much because of the shipping costs and fees and all that. So I don't think she's reselling on eBay, but she may have a shop or something, who knows, but she's doing something with them. Either that or she has the world's largest Fontanini collection, because I've sold dozens and dozens to her, and she's back at it now that I'm listing again. All right, we have a Homeschool Hustler sale that I'm going to show you today. I might not have the kids come down because this item hasn't been bought yet, and they get home late on these days, so we'll probably let them stay out. But before we do that, here is another Eneman. So we're down to 1491, so the year before Columbus sailed the ocean blue. So 1491 left. So, you know, they're going fast, y'all. You better get them quick or we're going to run out. At any rate, this one is going out to Chris. So this is the old school picker, and I got your message here, Chris. Chris is a neat guy. He's got a YouTube channel. If I can remember, Chris, I'll put your old school picker channel down in the comments, or put a link or something. Here's his note. He says, "Hello, thanks so much for all you do for the reselling community. I will always remember you as my first question on my first live show. Just wanted to show some appreciation by picking up something to remember that moment. I will gladly display him on top of my desk. Thanks again, Chris, the old school picker." So, Chris, we appreciate you, and you are an old school picker. You got to check out his show. He's pretty cool. So, at any rate, this will be going out to you, and I expect to see it on your desk in a future live. Let's take a look at that Homeschool Hustler sale, and let's get Sophie some treats and get her back upstairs so she stops driving me nuts. And then after that, I'm going to show you what I bought from Cincinnati Picker and let you see a little bit of a clip of the private pick we went on at the storage auction, Richard's place, and then you can go to the other channel and check it out. All right, so here's what's sold. There are 4 Beanie Babies, and they are the ones from McDonald's, and this is the whole set. I'll show them to you 2 at a time, and I'm going to tell you a story about these. Only those of you who've been around the show from the very, very beginning have seen these before, so I might put a link to where we bought these. So those are something, it's one of the scammer items, scammer pieces, because there's a mistake, there's an error on it. if you look at them, and let me show you. All right, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it says date introduced December 1997, date of birth December 15th, 1997, and it says McDonald's 1999. And so people put these on eBay as mistakes or errors, and some of them are priced outlandishly, crazy stuff. And and some of them have sold for that, but all I can think of is people are buying them from themselves or using other accounts and refunding, because nobody's really buying these for that much money. It's the same kind of deal with the Disney Black Diamonds. You'll see some listed for $10,000. It's not real. Don't go out there buying these and thinking they're worth a lot of money. Don't go out there buying Disney Black Diamonds and think they're worth a lot of money. They're not. You might want to pick them up if they're brand new in the package, or if you're getting them dirt cheap and sell them in huge lots. Other than that, they're not worth it. These sold for $13.50 plus shipping. So not very much, and it took a long time to sell. So this was a video I did with Turner and Commonwealth Grammy down in Myrtle Beach. We went out thrifting in probably June and found these and got them, I think, for $1/4 each. All right, so I ordered some from John Cincinnati Picker, and it arrived, and he left a nice little note, and he also threw in one of his stickers, so we'll have to put that up. John's been really good to us since we started. So this one had a little bit of a stain on it, and I saw that already, but it's neat. I don't know, I like it. I've lived in 3 places in my life. So I've lived in California, I've lived in Oregon, and I've lived in Virginia. And I'm gonna put maybe one thing from each. Well, there'll be a bunch of Virginia in this shack, but one thing from California and one thing from Oregon, which I don't know about the thing from Oregon yet, so I don't know. I'll have to get some ideas there. But if you look over here, this one I've already had. Matter of fact, a viewer sent me this one a long time ago, and I kind of like it, so it's gonna stay in here. And that was sent by Eric Dominic. I think your name is Eric. I haven't heard from you in a while, buddy. So if you're watching out there, send me a message. So he sent me that, so that's really appreciated. And there's one of those My Little Ponies. So go over there if you want to check out. These are the softies right here. I got all kinds. Look at this. Got a whole tub full of them right there. Those are all 1982s. So go check that video out.
Had a sale on Poshmark yesterday. So this is a Oshkosh Bagosh girls winter jacket. This is size 6. It's something that Reagan actually had used last year and she outgrew. So I had it listed for $25 and someone sent me an offer for $20 and I accepted.
You know, you could do wholesale out of here. I mean, you really could. If you gave good enough prices, you could move a lot of stuff to people like me. Yeah. And just move it, and then turn your money over, and you're making smaller margins and making more money. Hey, we're checking out Richard's place here, y'all. And Richard does storage auctions. And he has got some pretty cool stuff in here. So I wanted to show you. And hopefully I'll be able to pick a few things, if not today, down the road a little bit. And we can work together a little bit. So, hey, how you doing?
Good.
So would you mind telling us a couple things? Tell us what you basically do.
I do basically buy and sell storage units, estate auctions.
The majority of what you sell is local, you say?
Yeah, most of it.
Okay, local. And you do some on eBay. How many listings do you have?
370.
Okay, all right. Hey, I'm going to have him show us around a little bit, and if something catches my eye, I'm going to see if we can pick it out of here. Tell us about that Santa back there.